And welcome everyone to WECU Court on the campus of Western Washington University for Day 3 of the 2021 WWU Invitational here in Bellingham, Washington. Match number 1 underway here, and Ben, the first 2 days have been fantastic. Great matches, great volleyball, and today we're going to see 2 matches only, but yesterday we saw 4, day before we saw 3. Fantastic tournament.
We have seen Chaminade and Central each play 2 games in this invitational tournament. Chaminade is 2-0. They defeated Metro State Denver in a thrilling 5-set match yesterday, and then they defeated the Sonoma State Seawolves in straight sets as well. The Central Washington Wildcats fell to the Metro State Roadrunners, but they also defeated the Sonoma State Seawolves. This would be the final match of the Invitational for the Wildcats. Chaminade has 1 more tonight against Western Washington.
And that game will start at 4 p.m. as Central on the attack, and that is good defense right off the bat by Chaminade. And the Silver Swords start out on top, up 1-0. Salala with the kill for the Silver Swords. And Schmanski goes on the attack, and that's good defense again. Tipped over. Blocked by Central Washington on the attack, Paya. But now Ndaya, that one is dug out. Jackson puts it away. Actually, check that was Marcel Butler. Marcel Butler puts it away for the Silver Swords. And Chaminade is up 2-0. Alexia Burns on the serve for Chaminade. And on the attack, that was Corti. And Daya hits it into the net. So Chaminade up 3-0 early here in this first set.
Interesting to note here for Tia and Daya, who just had that last attack error. You notice that she's actually wearing a towel in her pants. We've seen a number of, stoppages of play to wipe up wet spots on the court. So, and Daya actually sporting a towel just to wipe them up herself.
And Schmanski on the attack puts it away. Central Washington on the board. And Ben, this also might be used for the fact that she is a setter. Maybe she might get her hands a little wet as well. So either way, pretty good plan on their part. As Butler puts it away, she now has 2 kills on the day so far, and Chaminade is up 4-1.
Marcel Butler only had 3 kills in the entire Invitational coming into this one, already with 2 early here.
And in the match for Chaminade, Ana Rivera, she's going to replace Brooklyn Paya. Right-handed serve, knuckles it over, Coffin right there. Remsburg over to Ndaya, and that is a good block by Salala. And sent over, and Ben, I believe that was Greta Corti. She gets the kill, and Chaminade is up early, 5-1.
Greta Corti has been great in this Invitational. She had 18 kills against Metro State and 9 against Sonoma State.
Rivera serving again. Kaufman there once more. Ndaya on the attack. And that is a great dig by Chaminade. Corti goes for the back line, and she hits it long, so Central Washington gets the point. They're down 3.
I like that we're seeing Tia and Daya attack quite a bit for these Wildcats. She's back to serve right now. She had a triple-double against the MSU Roadrunners. Did not hit double digits in kills or digs in her second game.
And Butler hits it long. So Central Washington with 2 straight points. They trail by 2, and then Ndaya is going to serve.
That one was mighty close, right on the line there. Did not miss by much.
And Ndaya, the sophomore, transfer from Gonzaga, but she grew up in Ellensburg. Daughter of Coach Mario Ndaya. As Corti goes for the corner, and she misses this time. So Central Washington, 3 straight points. And then Dia's going to serve it once more.
3 straight points for the Wildcats on 3 straight attack errors by Chaminade. They have 3 in the match.
And Dia with another good serve on the attack. Chaminade with the point. Salala puts it away. She's going to come out of the match. Kyra McCain, the sophomore from Chandler, Arizona, will replace her. Chaminade serving, up 6-4. Yamashita on the attack, but that one's blocked by Chaminade. Cross court to Butler. And that was a fantastic block by Mariana Payne. And Ben right there, that could have gone out of bounds, but it ended up hitting Butler as she fell down after the attack. So Central Washington with the point.
Yeah, Mariana Payne stuffed her at the net, caused Butler to actually lose her balance. It was such a powerful block that you're right, it landed right on her. Point for the Wildcats.
Erickson with a good serve for Central Washington. Butler again on the attack. And now Marcel Butler, 3 kills on the match thus far. And Ben, you had mentioned earlier, 3 kills altogether in the whole tournament before today.
In her first 3 games of the season, though, she did have double-digit kills. Coming into this tournament, she had at least 27 total attacks in each of her first 4 games, less than 10 in both games in this invitational. There's a point for Central. And Marcel Butler early in this game, already getting active. She has 3 kills in her 6 total attacks. Chaminade holding on to a 1-point lead here.
And Schmanski back in the game. Stiers as well. Tapped over. Stiers right there to dig it out. And Dia, cross court to Coffin. And again, good defense by Chaminade. Deflected, but Erickson right there to dig it out. Kaufman finds the line on the side. Great job by Kaufman. We're tied here at 7.
Good play by Kaufman. She had a 10-kill, 13-dig performance against the Roadrunners of Metro State. 9 kills, 14 digs against Sonoma State.
And that one, an attack error by McCain.
Already 5 attack errors now by the Silver Swords. 3 straight points for the Wildcats.
And Stiers is going to serve again for the Wildcats. Cross court, Greta. Greta Corti puts it away midway through, and we're tied here at 8.
Corti rising up and finding her spot on that one. 2 kills now for her.
Corti with the serve. Coffin right there. And Dia over the Payne. Payne puts it away. So Central Washington now up 9-8 as Remsburg comes in for Payne. And she's going to serve.
The earlier that connection can get going, the better for the Wildcats. Payne had 17 kills in one game, 16 kills in the other. And Dia had at least 20 assists in both of them as well.
Midway serve for Remsburg. Tries to find the corner. Corti right there. McCain on the attack, and that is dug out by Erickson. Remsburg over the Kaufman, and that one dug out by Vecchia. A little bit of a 50-50 play. Erickson just has to set it over. And that one dumped over, and that was Burns on the dump, and we're tied here at 9.
That kill by Burns, her first. 8 kills for Chaminade, just 4 for the Wildcats, but 5 attack errors for the Silver Swords.
And number 18, Kendall Rios with the serve. Good serve. And a great job by India. She read the defense right there, and she just tapped it right in between, a little bit over them as well. And Central Washington now leads 10-9.
Yeah, what a touch from Andia. Didn't put too much on it, didn't put not enough on it. Just the perfect amount to just drop it right in there. Her first kill.
And Kaufman's going to serve for Central Washington. Good serve. Dumped over again. Remsburg, cross court to Schmanski. Tries to find the middle of the court, and that is dug up by Lutu. On the attack with Pea, and that's good defense by Central Washington. Boric deflected. Corti right there. Bork just has to set it over, and she gets it. So it deflects off of Salala and Peya, but it hits the court. So the Wildcats, Ben, are up 11-9 now.
And that's not statistically an error for Chaminade, but certainly a mental error allowing that ball to drop in.
And Peya on the attack, and Ndaya right there, out of system play. And Ndaya being a part of every part of the process of those 3 hits throughout the match as she goes for the kill, and she gets it. And like I mentioned, Ben, she got the kill right there. She can set, and she can also dig.
Yeah, we mentioned her triple-double against the number 11 ranked MSU Denver Roadrunners. Double-digit kills, digs, and assists. She really can do it all.
Ashley Kaufman with the serve, and Corti puts it away. Greta Corti, 3 kills on the match thus far as Butler comes in for Lutu. And Butler and the Silver Swords trail by 2. As Burns serves, the lefty knuckles it over. Remsburg cross court to Ndaya, and that one is blocked this time. On the attack again. That was a great job by Chaminade, and Peya puts it away. Vecchia was the one with the dig on the Ndaya attack. That's just good all-around teamwork, and Chaminade now trails by 1.
Yeah, Anna Dalla Vecchia already with 8 digs in this one. Very, very good defensive player.
And another good serve by Burns as Schmanski goes for the attack. That's deflected. Out of system play here. Peya tries to go for the corner, and Stiers looks like she regretted going for that bump, or that dig rather, and we are tied here at 12.
Back-to-back dig or kills by Brooklyn Peya. She's her first 5 games. There's an ace for Chaminade. Chaminade takes a 1-point lead, but Brooklyn Peya, this is their 7th game of this season. Her first 5, she had double-digit kills.
That is a good serve by Burns. She had the kill. Actually, check that, the ace. And a great job by Schmanski to get it over. Better to be lucky than good sometimes, Ben, and we're tied here at 13.
Yeah, that is Schmanski, the 5th-year senior, a vocal leader on this Central squad. As you mentioned, better be lucky than good, but it's tied up regardless.
And Skip Worth in the match for Schmanski, serving specialist this tournament. Peya deflected, and that's good reaction by Kaufman, and good hustle by Remsburg. And back-to-back points that just barely get over as they hit the net. And Central Washington is up 14-13.
Yeah, the net has been friendly to the Wildcats so far.
And Skip Worth with another good serve. Out of system play. Boric has to try to save it. And that was a tough one right there to try to save. We're tied here at 14.
A poor pass set that one up, tying this game back up. Bad set on that last one by Kayla Skipworth.
And it looks like Skipworth is back out of the match. Yamashita with the sub in. She's in the match now. Yamashita being incredibly aggressive last match. And that one goes long. So Chaminade now takes the lead, 15-14.
Attack error on Ashley Kaufman. She leads the Wildcats with 3 kills. Corti and Butler have 3 each for Chaminade.
And Rivera with the fantastic serve, and you saw that one die right in front of us, Ben, and then it looked like it hit a brick wall. And Chaminade now up by 2.
Tia Ndaya was right there, just got out of the way of it, honestly, and hit the ground.
And that one hit the net, so service error for Chaminade. We are tied. Actually, check that. Chaminade has a 16-15 lead as Rendsburg comes out of the match. And Payne comes back in. And Ndaya is going to serve. And that's a good serve by Ndaya. And Marcel Butler with another kill That is her 4th kill of the match for Chaminade. And Chaminade now up 17-15. And that is a service error on Chaminade. So they only lead by 1 now as Bork comes out for Central Washington, replaced by Erickson, and she is going to serve.
Chaminade with 2 aces and 2 service errors now in the match. Central with 0 of either.
Erickson with the midway serve, knuckles it over. And Marcel Butler once again gets the kill. And Ben, we had mentioned it earlier, but it's worth mentioning again. Butler not really a factor in the first 2 matches yesterday, but a factor today. She has 5 kills on the match, just as she is subbed out.
Yeah, Butler had over 25 total attacks in her first 4 games, under 10 in her last 2. Here she is being a big factor again.
And that's a great block by Yamashita and Payne. They're both going to get credited with that one. And Central Washington now is down by 1.
Good job there by Kylie Yamashita. And, of course, Payne. Yamashita, that middle blocker, she's out of the game right now. She's had some really good moments at the net in this invitational.
That is a good block. Actually, check that good dig by Sires, but it goes over the net and out of bounds. So Chaminade and Central Washington trading points back and forth here. And Chaminade takes a 2-point lead once again.
That kill was by Greta Corti, her 4th.
And Payne on the attack, and she puts it away. Mariana Payne with the kill as Remsburg replaces her.
That is kill number 3 for Mariana Payne. She had 33 over the course of the first 2 games in this invitational.
And Remsburg with another midway serve. That's a good serve by the sophomore. 50-50 ball. And I'm not exactly sure what happened on that play. Looks like it was Chaminade's point.
Ended up being a kill by Alexia Burns. Assist from Greta Corti. Not your typical assist-kill combination, but a point nonetheless.
And it is 20-18. Kaufman on the attack, and that's a great dig by Lutu. And great hustle by Burns. But that's going to be a point for the Wildcats.
Yeah, that was a great kill by Ashley Kaufman and a really good pass by Sydney Remsburg. Remsburg had 3 attackers coming up all at once. She chose the one she wanted to go to. The one closest to her right in the middle of the net. That was Kaufman. She spiked it down to make this just a 1-point game here. It's been pretty close throughout this entire first set, and neither team jumping ahead to a huge lead.
That's a good dig by Remsburg. Stiers over the Ndaya, and that one goes long. They're asking for the tip, and they're going to get it. So we are tied here at 20.
Okay, Tia Ndaya with her 3rd kill. She also has 4 assists and 3 digs for the Wildcats. We're tied now for the first time since it was 14-14.
And Ben, that was called a deflection. I personally did not see it. But nonetheless, the refs have a better angle. We mention this all the time. That's why they're officials, and that's why we talk. As that one is out. So back-to-back calls going the Wildcats' way. And Central Washington, just like that, Ben, is in the lead 21-20. We're in the first set of match number 1 and day number 3 here at the 2021 WWU Invitational. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the 2021 WWU Invitational here in Bellingham, Washington. Match number 1 and day number 3. We're seeing Central Washington with the lead over Chaminade 21-20 in the first set, but we're now tied at 21 apiece.
That one slipping off of the hand of Tia Andaya. She was trying to go shallow with it. Looks like it went off just the side of her hand, so she hit it lazily into the net, tying this up.
And Burns with the left-handed serve. That's a great save by Remsburg. But Vecchia, again, with a great reaction time. Andaya puts it away. So Central Washington is up here in the first set, 22-21.
Kill by Andaya from Sydney Remsburg. Andaya really wasn't too involved in the game plan in their last game against Sonoma State. Kind of took a backseat role. Here she is really being a featured role in this offense.
And Skip Worth back in the match to serve. Out of system play over to Kaufman, who tries to put it in the middle of the court. Paya reads it like a book. And Corti taps it over, and it looks like it was mishandled by Andaya. But Corti will get the kill. She now has 5 kills on the match.
Carly Yamashita got a hand on that one, which is usually a good thing, but she actually altered the flight of the ball and hitting it directly into the ground on her side. Good effort, just not the payoff she was looking for.
And Rivera is serving it for the Silver Swords. The give and go to Andaya. And Rivera's right there. Burns over to Butler, and Butler now with 6 kills on the match. Chaminade up 23-22, and Central Washington is going to call a timeout. We're going to keep things here. Chaminade narrowly leading Central Washington 23-22 here in this first set.
Let's take a quick look at the head coach for the Central Washington Wildcats, Mario Andaya. After the win against Sonoma State yesterday, he is up to 399 career wins. 26 seasons as a head coach of the Wildcats. 16 of those have been winning seasons. He is a 2-time Coach of the Year in the GNAC. Back in 2019, their last full season, this Wildcat squad went 18-11, third in the GNAC. They were picked number 3 in the GNAC preseason poll this year. 2019, they made that NCAA national tournament. They lost to the number 1 seed, Cal State San Bernardino. We have a little bit of news. We'll talk about it more later on the broadcast. Cal State San Bernardino was actually defeated was it yesterday? I believe it was yesterday by another GNAC team, Simon Fraser. So Simon Fraser, picked to finish 6th in the GNAC, just went out and defeated the number 3 team in the country in an invitational at Point Loma. Of course, Cal State San Bernardino competes in the CCAA. Simon Fraser went 4-0 in that invitational. They also defeated Azusa Pacific, the favorites to win the Pac West.
An incredible tournament by Simon Fraser.
Truly.
And they're going to get Central Washington for, it looks like, touching the net potentially, Ben. Yamashita looking very confused.
Yeah, the Wildcats can't believe it if that's what they call. But that is what they will call. We'll get the official ruling soon. But it's set point for Chaminade. It was an attack error by Kylie Yamashita.
And going back to that Simon Fraser comment, Ben, just shows how competitive the GNAC actually is if the 6th-ranked team beats the number 3 team in the nation. And just like that, Chaminade takes the first set of the match here. Match number 1, day number 3 here at the 2021 WWU Invitational. When we come back, set number 2, we'll be right back. And welcome back to WECU Court for the 2021 WWU Invitational here in Bellingham, Washington. Match number 1, day number 3. Wildcats taking on the Silver Swords. Chaminade wins the first set 25-22, and my partner Ben has some stats from the first set. Ben, take it away.
Yeah, 18 kills for Chaminade in that first set, just 13 for Central Washington. Chaminade did have more attack errors, 7-4, but it didn't matter. They hit at a higher percentage, 239 for the Silver Swords. Marcel Butler with 6 kills, Greta Corti with 5. Alexia Burns had 15 assists as well in that first set. And for the Wildcats, Tia Andaya and Ashley Kaufman each with 4 kills. Mariana Payne has 3. Sydney Remsburg leading the way with 6 assists. Central also no aces but no service errors in that first set. Chaminade had 2 of each.
And the second set underway here between Central Washington and Chaminade. And Ben, the first 2 days of the tournament, incredibly exciting, especially last night's match between number 14 ranked Western Washington University Vikings, the host of the tournament, taking on Metro State University Denver. 5 sets, Vikings take it in the 5th set. But that is the third 5-set match of the tournament thus far, as that's how this set is going to start. Chaminade with the point. They're up 1-0.
Well, we also saw MSU Denver win in 5 sets against Central, lose in 5 sets against Chaminade, then lose in 5 sets against Western. So 3 sets against all those teams. Western will play Chaminade tonight. That's going to be a fun one. They won't play Central this weekend, but when they meet up, that's going to be a fun one as well.
And that one is hit over by Payne, and we're tied here at 1.
Greta Corti had the first kill for Chaminade. You mentioned Mariana Payne getting 1 there for Central.
Anna Stiers now serving for the Wildcats. Corti burns over the Butler, and Marcel Butler picks up where she left off. She now has 7 kills on the match to her credit, and Chaminade is up 2-1.
Yeah, that was powerful from Marcel Butler, her 7th kill.
And Tate Lutu is serving for Chaminade. On the attack, Payne tries to put it away. And despite the dig by Vecchia, Payne will get the kill. Central Washington ties it at 2. And Payne now has 5 kills on the match. Remsburg serving it for Central Washington. The midway serve, the sophomore hits it into the net, so a service error by Central Washington. Chaminade takes a 3-2 lead.
First service error of the match for the Wildcats.
And Greta Corti serving it for the Silver Swords, the freshman from Italy, transfer from University of San Francisco. She has 6 kills on the match, but right there, Schmanski for Central Washington puts it away. The 5th-year senior with her 2nd kill of the match, and we're tied here at 3. That one. Oh. Hopefully Remsburg is okay. She seems to be okay. And on the attempt, run right to the head official's ladder. They wiped up the spot. Should be fine. And now serving for Chaminade, number 18, Kendall Rios. Silver Swords up 4-3. And a really high dig attempt by Central Washington. Now is Remsburg, but that was a couple plays ago as Andaya is on the attack. And that one was blocked, and that looked like it was blocked by Alexia Burns to help out Salala. And Chaminade is up 5-3.
Back-to-back points here for Chaminade.
And Kendall Rios is serving. Right-handed serve, knuckles it over, and she gets it out, actually. It looked like that potentially could have got in, Ben, but they're going to call it out, so that's going to be a service error, and Central Washington gets the point. They're down 1. As Skipworth comes in the game for Schmanski, and Skipworth has been used this tournament as a serving specialist. Right-handed serve from the corner, right in the middle. Does not get the ace, but fantastic serve to Ndaya, and that was set up by Skipworth. The great serve had Central getting ready for the attack, as Chaminade just had to bump it over. And Skipworth is going to serve again. Burns over the Paya. And Yamashita tried to kick that one to keep it alive, and Chaminade is up 6-5.
Kill by Brooklyn Paya, her third. Marcel Butler has 7. Greta Corti has 6. Paya with 3.
And serving it is Alexia Burns. The left-handed floating serve. Stiers comes out of nowhere. And Yamashita gets it dug out by Corti. Bumped over by Paya. And Bork on the attack gets it dug out. Paya on the attack gets it dug out. And now Ndaya taps it over, and that's good hustle by Burns. Good timing by Yamashita. More like good reaction time. And again, super long rally here. Remsburg across to Yamashita. And again, deflected. Paya taps it over. Remsburg right there. Stiers over to Ndaya. And that one goes long. They're asking for the deflection, and they're not going to get it.
Yeah, Central players, especially I saw the face of Carly Yamashita, could not believe that one wasn't tipped. And Ndaya just put it long.
That was an incredibly long rally, Ben, one of the longest ones of the tournament. And Burns doesn't float it in this time, put some power behind it, but Stiers does a good job of digging it, and then Kaufman does a good job of putting it away. Central Washington now down by 1, and Ndaya is gonna serve.
Ashley Kaufman now tied for the team lead with 5 kills. She's definitely been able to flex her power throughout this invitational.
And Paya puts it away. Almost trips on Butler's shoe. She's okay. Chaminade up 8-6.
Brooklyn Paya picking up another kill there. She had a double-double in kills and digs in each of her first 4 games of the season. That was the Hawaii-Alaska Challenge, where Chaminade played 2 games against Alaska Anchorage and 2 against Alaska Fairbanks. They went 3-1.
And Payne gets the kill. Great job by Mariana Payne to put some power behind that attack. And Central Washington is again down by 1.
Mariana Payne now leading the team with 6 kills. Kaufman and Ndaya each have 5.
And Erickson knuckles it over. Burns over to Salala. And somehow Central keeps it alive, but Salala puts it away. So Chaminade is now up 9-7.
And Latasia Salala, 2019 All-Pac West second team selection. And in 2021, great blocker. She averaged 1.1 blocks per set. That's second in program history.
And Anna Dallavecchia with the serve for Chaminade, but that is put away by Payne. Mariana Payne having a fantastic match thus far. That is her 7th kill of the match, and Central Washington is down by 1 once again.
Yeah, also, how about this efficiency? She has 7 kills on 8 total attacks. She's hitting .857.
That is actually an insane stat. As Chaminade puts it away, and then it's been back and forth. It seems to me like Chaminade keeps going up 2, then going up 1, going up 2, then going up 1. So they've been trading points here in this second set.
And we saw that throughout the first set as well. This entire match to this point has really been neck and neck.
Tate Lutu with the serve. And Daya over to Schmanski. And Schmanski puts it away. That is her third kill of the match. And again, the Wildcats trail by 1.
Both teams hitting at a very high percentage here. Chaminade hitting at 305 in the match. Central hitting at 268.
And Remsburg, I don't know if that's a choice by her to have that mask on. She hasn't had it on all tournament. I think she just forgot to take it off. As Corti sent it long. And it almost seems to me then like every time, and as she does take it off. She realizes she was wearing it. It seems to me, Ben, that not every time, but a lot of the time when the attack goes long, looks like each team is always looking for a deflection.
Oh, always. Always.
And sometimes they have a valid point, and sometimes they definitely do not. But nonetheless, you might as well ask. Corti, and that one almost goes off the face of Stiers. Looks like she's okay, tapped over, and that is fantastic reaction time by Schmanski. Stiers over to Ndaya, blocked. Schmanski, Remsburg, back to Kaufman, and she puts it away. And Central Washington, Ben, now with the lead 11-10. They have been trying to chip away at the Chaminade lead all set long, and they have taken the 11-10 lead.
3 points in a row, 2 kills and an attack error.
And Remsburg with the serve. Payne dumps it over, and that's good placement. I guess you could say good positioning by Stiers to dig that one out. And Corti goes for the kill. Remsburg tries to dump it over, doesn't do so, and Kyra McCain puts it away, so we're tied here at 11.
Kyra McCain picking up her second kill, snapping that brief 3-0 run by the Wildcats. We are going to wipe up the floor.
And we're tied here at 11. Greta Corti looking to serve. Corti with 6 kills on the match to her credit. The float serve, and Daya on the attack, and that one goes long. So Chaminade with 2 straight points after Central Washington had 3.
Attack error there by Tia and Daya.
Corti with the good serve. Little bit of miscommunication there. And Chaminade is up 13-11 with their own 3-0 run to their credit.
Mopping up the floor once again. Forgive our brief stoppages.
What were those exercises called where you had to take the towel and like climb, like crawl,
I know what
bear
you're talking
crawl?
about.
I can't remember what they're called. Burpees or something. Probably not burpees, but either way, those were terrible. That's what that reminded me of. And Pea gets another kill for Chaminade, and we're going to go to a break. Chaminade leads this second set 14-11, and they lead 1-0. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the 2021 WWU Invitational here in Bellingham, Washington. Chaminade leads 14-11 over Central Washington in the second set. Chaminade took the first set 25-22, and Central Washington had an 11-10 lead, Ben. But the last 4 points have gone the Silver Swords' way, and they're going to serve again. So Coach Mariana Payne called a timeout, talk things over, and we'll see how they bounce back from this timeout. And they do bounce back with a point of their own. Kaufman with the kill, and they now trail by 2.
Good stuff there by Ashley Kaufman. Just getting up, being strong, putting it through the defense.
And Kaufman is going to serve. Kaufman has quietly put together 7 kills on the match thus far. Deflected, and it gets through. So Kyra McCain, the sophomore from Chandler, Arizona, gets the kill, and she's going to come out. Kendall Rios is going to serve for the Silver Swords.
Still a 3-point lead here for Chaminade. They're hitting .391 in the second set. 10 kills, just 1 attack error.
That's a good serve. And she's going to get the ace.
There's a poor return by Ashley Kaufman. I believe it will be officially an ace, but that ball should have been dug out.
And Kendall Rios is going to serve again. And that's another good serve, and she gets another ace. So back-to-back aces for Kendall Rios, who has been a serving specialist this tournament for the Silver Swords.
And that was a poor return by Hannah Stiers, the libero.
And another timeout on the floor for Coach Mario and Diab. Chaminade leads 17-12 here in the second set. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the 2021 WWU Invitational here at WECU Court in Bellingham, Washington. And match number 1 of day number 3. Chaminade leads Central Washington 17-12 here in the second set. They won the first set 25-22, and they've had a lot of momentum ever since Central Washington took an 11-10 lead. And they have more points to their credit. 18-12, and Rios is going to serve again, and Ben Rios has 2 aces on this run alone, and she has been serving fantastically for the Silver Swords.
Yeah, 5 total aces, 3 in the set. This is the biggest lead of the set as well. I believe the biggest lead of the entire match for Chaminade.
And it looks like they're having an incredible, difficult time returning this serve.
That's another
by
ace.
Rios.
Yes. That's 3 service aces for her now on this run. And the serves look returnable. Central right now really just having trouble executing.
Well, it looks like it's maybe knuckling like we talked about earlier. Something nasty going on, because even that one was a little difficult. They did a great job of adjusting, and a good job by Central Washington to adjust on that play. But you're wondering, with 3 aces in a run where someone is serving and they're not necessarily putting a ton on it, you wonder what the ball is doing.
Yeah, for sure.
And on the court now, this should be mentioned, Shaughnessy Fisk for Central Washington, as well as Analia Vasquez. Vasquez goes for the kill, and she gets it. So 2 straight points by Central, trying to come back into this second set, potentially force. Well, I guess they wouldn't have to force anything. They're going to have a third set regardless, but they're trying to not go down 2-0. And that's a good serve by Skipworth. 50-50 ball dug out by Bork. Remsburg and Vasquez. And that one looked like it went on the outside of the antenna, and that's what they're going to call. And I think that was a good call by the officials. It did not look like the angle supported going around or getting to the right of the antenna on that bump over, and Chaminade leads 20-14.
Attack error there for Central. Their 4th of the set, 8th in the match.
And Burns is going to serve. The float serve.
Wow.
And that is fantastic. Serving by Burns and great reaction by Salala.
Yeah, how about Salala going up right on the net, not going straight down, but actually angling it to the short side. Really smart play.
And that's what makes Burns so vital of a server. Then she serves it deep, but Central Washington bounces back with the point. They trail by 6. But Chaminade is 4 points away from taking this second set, going up 2-0.
Mackenzie Borek with the kill there. She's had 2 just here in the last couple of points.
And Tia Ndaya is serving for Central Washington. A little bit of miscommunication, and the Wildcats will take it. Down 5 here. Ndaya is going to serve. And Ben, I don't think she gets credit for an ace on that one, I believe. We'll see.
We get the official ruling here in just a moment.
I think that's more of just a setting error. And Payne on the attack, and that one goes long. So 22-16. Chaminade leads.
It was a service ace by Tia Ndaya.
Okay.
And that last one was an attack error by Mariana Payne. So Ndaya picking up her first ace of the game. First for Central here in the match.
And Rivera is serving for Chaminade. Knuckles it over, no rotation whatsoever. And Payne goes for it. And Vecchia goes for the dig as well. But Central Washington with the point. They now trail by 5.
Mariana Payne picking up her 8th kill. She's also assisted on 2 blocks.
Rivera right there. Burns and over the Butler, and that one is deflected. And Butler a little quiet here in the second set, but not in the match altogether. That is her 8th kill of the match. And Chaminade now leads by 6.
Yeah, as we mentioned, not a player we saw get a lot of looks yesterday. Getting a ton of them here, making them count.
And Ndaya over the Yamashita. And Yamashita puts it away.
Yamashita, her first kill. Tia Ndaya picking up her 11th assist. 5 kills, 11 assists, 4 digs for Ndaya. Sydney Remsburg, the other setter for Central, has 13 assists, 12 digs. So call that the setter double-double.
And Stiers serves for Central Washington. Cross court, the give and go to Corti, and that one's in. So Chaminade now at set point here, trying to go up 2-0 as Butler comes out and Tate Lutu comes in. Tate Lutu, the junior from Honolulu. And Central Washington bounces back with a kill of their own. And Payne is going to serve. So, Ben, they're going to have to go on a run here to try to extend this set. But Chaminade in set point mode. But that's how this is going to end on the service error by Mariana Payne. Chaminade takes the second set, 25-19, and they now lead 2-0. When we come back, set number 3. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the 2021 WWU Invitational here at WECU Court in Bellingham, Washington. Match number 1 and day number 3 here. Chaminade leading Central Washington 2-0. Second set just finished, seeing Chaminade win 25-19. And Ben, we have some stats. Let's hear them.
Yeah, Chaminade in that second set, the offense was explosive to say the least. 75% side-out percentage. They hit 433, 14 kills, just 1 attack error. Really, really strong stuff from this Chaminade offense. Marcel Butler with 8 kills, Greta Corti with 7, Alexia Burns having a good game, the setter 26 assists. And for Central, Ashley Coffin leading the way with 7 kills. In that last set, they hit 324. Excuse me, it's actually Mariana Payne with 9 kills leading the way. 9 kills and 11 total attacks. She's hitting 727. Ooh. Great game for Mariana Payne. And in that last break, I listened into the Central huddle. It was actually the players leading the huddle. It was Leanna Schmanski, the 5th-year senior, really getting in there, hyping up her teammates, saying, man, if we just cut down on these mistakes and get the ball over, make them make the mistakes, we will see something different in the third set. That's what I heard her say. 9 total attack errors for Central in the game. 8 for Chaminade, but Chaminade had just 1 in the second set. Central had 5.
And we see that quite often, usually between sets. Coach Ndaya making notes and player-led meetings between. And that looks like that was blocked by Payne and Yamashita, so Central Washington starts out up 1-0.
Attack error by Brooklyn Paya, her first attack error of the match.
So Lala with the kill. She now has 6 on the day, and Chaminade ties it at 1.
It was a great delay by Solala. She jumped in the air, didn't hit it at its apex, actually waited for the ball to come down a little bit, waited in the air, got the late hit, sneaking it over the Central defenders.
And that is a great block. That looks like that was blocked by Corti and Solala. Combined block for them. Chaminade leads 2-1.
Just the second block of the game for the Silver Swords.
That one knuckled over. On the attack, Schmanski. That one dug out by Rivera. Tapped over. And Daya right there. Stiers. Over the Kaufman. A little bit of mistiming on her part. She definitely was mad at herself. She wants that one back. Chaminade up 3-1. Rivera again with the serve. Just gets it over. Schmanski right there. And that one dug out by Chaminade. Stiers with another dig. And Daya over to Erickson, who makes sure she's behind the line, and she gets the kill. Central Washington down by 1.
That kill there by Lainey Erickson. Her first kill of the match.
And Remsburg in the match, the serve, replacing Payne. Good serve. Vecchia dug it out, but Butler hits it wide. So we're tied here at 3.
Marcel Butler not able to connect on that one. She does have 8 kills. It's her third attack error of the match.
And Remsburg with another good serve here. Tapped over. And a great hustle play by Stiers. Cross court, deflected. Remsburg over to Schmanski, and that one dug out by Burns. Burns has been all over the place this match, Ben, as Schmanski taps it over, and Vecchia digs it over, but it goes right back over the net. Kaufman and gets it through. Kaufman with the kill. She now has 8 kills to her credit this match, and the Wildcats are in the lead 4-3.
Yeah, Ashley Kaufman with 16 total attacks. That's second on the team. We see her get a lot of looks, and because of that, we see her get a lot of kills. 8 now for her, as you mentioned in the match.
And Remsburg is going to serve again. That one almost went long. Vecchia went for it, and Butler puts it through. That was good timing by Schmanski. Looks like she deflected it, but it did not go back over the net, so we are tied here at 4.
9 kills now for Marcel Butler. Looking to break back into double-digit kills. She had double-digit kills in each of her first 4 games.
And then Daya tries to get it through, but Vecchia is incredible on defense today. Fantastic digs by Vecchia, and that set up the Chaminade kill. And Chaminade is up 5-4.
Anadala Vecchia, the libero, she's back to serve right now. She has 15 digs in the match.
And it looks like that was Rivera on the kill on that one before.
It's a bad set by Sydney Remsburg. 3 straight points for Chaminade. It was 4-3. Here it is 6-4.
Just floats it over. Good serve by Rivera, but Andaya right there. Dug out again by Vecchia. Rivera just having to bump it over. And Andaya again on the attack, but that one sent back by Corti. That one sent back by Butler. Actually checked that it wasn't sent back. Looks like that didn't end up getting over the net, so that's a 4-hit penalty for Central Washington. And Chaminade now with 4 straight points, they're up 7-4.
Couple of unforced errors here from the Wildcats. Not what you want to see and looking to battle back in the game.
Vecchia with the serve. Kaufman goes for it. Vecchia again digs it out. And a little bit of miscommunication there. And so Central will get the point. They're down 2.
Yeah, just a communication error there for Chaminade. It was a broken play. They had to just get it over. Nobody wanted to be the one to put it over. 7-5.
And Vasquez in the game now for Central Washington. Rivera dug out by Stiers. Remsburg over to Schmanski. And Schmanski puts it away.
So back-to-back kills here for the Wildcats. Ashley Kaufman and Leanna Schmanski.
That is 4 kills for Schmanski on the day thus far. And that floats over. And Butler hits it wide. And actually, it looks like Butler's follow-through may have touched the net as well. So nonetheless, Central Washington with 3 straight points to their credit. They now tie it at 7.
Yep, an attack error by Marcel Butler there.
And Butler bounces back with a kill of her own. She now has 10 kills on the match. And Chaminade leads 8-7.
Marcel Butler, double-digit kills in each of her first 3 games. Not her first 4, but now she has double-digit kills again. Her season high is 16. She has 10.
And that's good reaction by Central Washington after the awry dig. McCain on the attack. That's dug out by Ndaya. Remsburg over the Kaufman and dug out by Rivera, but it goes out of bounds. So we're tied here at 8. And Kaufman now has 10 kills to her credit. So she's in double digits now, and Schmanski's going to serve for Central Washington.
Yeah, Ashley Kaufman now. She had 10 kills in her first game and 9 kills in her second. Here she is already with 10 here in the third.
And Lutu gets the kill. And Lutu gets the rare kill to her credit. Chaminade up 9-8.
You know what I watched part of last night, Sean? I was watching the Paralympics. I was watching sitting volleyball. The gold medal match, they have to be fully seated on the ground throughout the entire point. It was pretty interesting to watch, especially after seeing, you know, you and I have been calling all these invitational matches. Sitting volleyball. Highly recommend going to watch it. Just 6 players, everybody's fully seated. There's an infraction called a butt lift. If your butt comes off the ground, like, that is a penalty. It was very entertaining. It was pretty cool to watch.
Yeah, I have never heard of that before, but that actually does sound incredibly interesting as Vasquez gets the kill for Central Washington. Central Washington now up 10-9.
It's a similar idea to weird wheelchair basketball, but sitting volleyball.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around how that would work. Does the ball have to just come to you if that's the case?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough for sure.
A lot of lateral, well, actually not lateral movement. What am I talking about? As Mariana Payne just sets it in. She sends it in. 11-9. Payne with the kill, up 2.
So during these sitting volleyball rants, Central 3 straight points here, 3 straight kills, Ndaya, Vasquez, and Payne.
And Payne. .50 ball Stiers, Ndaya over the Payne. And she puts it away. Mariana Payne. She now has 11 kills to her credit. And we're going to go to a break here. Central Washington leads this third set 12-9, but Chaminade leads 2-0. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the 2021 WWU Invitational here at WECU Court in Bellingham, Washington. Central Washington leads the third set 12-9. Chaminade leads 2-0. And I just saw a highlight of sitting volleyball. And man, that looks incredibly difficult.
Hey, the USA just swept Brazil to earn the sitting volleyball gold.
And that one's deflected and goes out of bounds. So Chaminade with a point out of the timeout. They trail by 2.
That kill was by Brooklyn Pea. Assist from Anna Dalla Vecchia, her first assist and the 6th kill for Pea.
And Rios with another good serve for Chaminade. Dug out by Corti. And Pea on the attack, she puts it away. So out of the timeout, 2 straight points for the Silver Swords.
Yeah, Brooklyn Pea and Marcel Butler in those first 4 games against the Alaska teams, those were really the 2 most prominent attackers. We didn't see them, get all too many looks in their first 2 games, but in this one, really those 2 are the focal point of the Chaminade offense.
And Payne brings the pain. I'm sure she's never heard that one before. 12th kill of the match as Erickson comes in for Vasquez. And Central Washington is up 13-11.
I mentioned Payne in her 3 games of this invitational. She had 17 kills, then 16. Now she has 12.
And Erickson is going to serve for Central Washington. A good serve. She gets the ace. 14-11. Central Washington trying to extend this to a 4th set and then a 5th set. Down 2-0. And they have the momentum here. 14-11. Erickson's going to serve again. And Ndaya over the Payne, and Payne puts it away again. So Mariana Payne now with 13 kills to her credit. And Central Washington is up 15-11.
Yeah, Payne racking them up now. She's a middle blocker. She has a ton of power. Her and Yamashita right now both on the net.
And Erickson gets another ace. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's another timeout on the floor, and there is. Central Washington with all the momentum here in the 2nd set. They lead 16-11. We'll be right back. And welcome back to 2021 WWU Invitational at WECU Court here in Bellingham, Washington. Match number 1 of day number 3 here. Central Washington taking on Chaminade. Chaminade up 2-0, but Central Washington in control of this 3rd set, 16-11. And Ben, I believe that's the 3rd ace of this run.
Yeah, Central's on a 5-0 run right now. 3 aces, 2 kills for the Wildcats.
So 3 of the last 5 points have been Erickson aces. So Lala gets the kill. So she stops the bleeding here for Chaminade. That's her 7th. Butler comes in the game now.
Central has 4 aces in the entire match. 3 of them came on that run. Wow.
And Burns has that floating serve to her credit. She gets the ace.
What a serve.
And that's her 2nd ace of the day here. Floats it over. Kaufman on the attack, and she puts it away. 18-13, Central Washington leads this third set.
Yeah, no doubter from Kaufman there. Her 11th kill of the match. 11 of 20. She's hitting 400.
And Paya gets it blocked by Payne and Schmanski.
Central now with their largest lead. Largest lead of the match for the Wildcats, 6 points.
And Corti on the attack. Dug out by Stiers. And Kaufman with another kill. So Central Washington has really woken up here in this third set, playing a lot more efficient and with a lot more energy here. Kaufman with her 12th kill of the match. And now Central Washington 5 points away from extending this to a fourth set.
And once again, that's 3 straight points here for the Wildcats. Make that 4.
And that one goes long. 21-13. And Ben, wasn't it 12-11, I believe?
It was, yes.
So that's a 9-2 run. I'm good at math. Stiers with the serve, 4 points away from taking this third set. Pay up. And that one dug out by Stiers. Kaufman again tries to find it. Vecchia dug it out for Chaminade. Payne and Daya over to Kaufman, and she's going to put it away. Kaufman having a fantastic match here on this Sunday, day number 3 of the 2021 WWU Invitational. She has 13 kills. Mariana Payne also has 13 kills. And Central Washington now up 9.
5-0 run. Kaufman has 3 kills in that span.
Salala puts it away. She has 8 kills to her credit. And it is 22-14, Central Washington with the lead.
An 8-point lead here for the Wildcats.
And Rivera is serving for Chaminade. Schmanski deflected. And Payne with another kill. So maybe a little bit of a healthy competition here going on between Payne and Kaufman. Who's going to have the team lead in kills? Payne now has the team lead at 14, but she just came out. Remsburg back in. She's going to serve. Central Washington 2 points away from taking this third set. That one goes long, so service air for Remsburg. But Central Washington still in great position to take this third set then.
Central's hitting 400 here in set number 3. Chaminade hitting just 143.
Vecchia with the serve. Remsburg over the Kaufman. That one blocked. Solo block. Kyra McCain all by herself sends it back.
Just the third block of the game for the Silver Swords. Both teams have 3 total blocks. Central has 15 kills here in the set. Chaminade with 9.
Remsburg cross court to Ndaya, and that one goes through. That block attempt deflects and goes out of bounds. Vasquez comes in for Erickson. Kaufman is going to serve, and Central Washington has their first set point of the day.
And Ndaya with her 7th kill. She's on triple-double watch. 7 kills, 22 assists, and 7 digs.
And that's an ace to end this set, rather. That's Kaufman's first ace of the day. And Central Washington controls this third set. They win 25-16. Chaminade still up 2-1, but we're going to a 4th set when we come back.
Welcome back here to Bellingham, Washington. We are here at the WWU Invitational. We're going to head to a fourth set here between the Chaminade Silver Swords and the Central Washington Wildcats. Silver Swords won the first set 25-22. They won the second set 25-19. But Central flipping the script 25-16 in that third set. Quickly go over some stats here. Chaminade, really the offense fell off in that third set. Just 9 kills, 5 attack errors. They hit just 143. In the second set, they hit 433. So falling off by nearly 300 points. But for Central, 16 kills in that last set. Also 4 service aces in the set, 5 in the match. Leading the way for Central right now, Mariana Payne with 14 kills, Ashley Kaufman with 13. And for Chaminade, Marcel Butler has 10. Both teams with a side-out percentage identical, 54%. Each of them 36 of 66. Here we are going to get started in set number 4. It's going to be the Wildcats serving. Lainey Erickson set to kick us off in a fourth set. We've had 21 ties, 12 lead changes over this match. It's been competitively played. Central avoiding the sweep in that last set. Block at the net. Another attack. That one goes long. That was Greta Corti on the attack error there. First point goes to the Wildcats. Central at one point in that last set had a 9-point lead. It was their largest lead of the match. Erickson back to serve once again. Dug short. Attacked by Pea, gets over. Set by Andaya. Payne gets blocked. First point for Chaminade. Blocked by Salula and Corti, making it 1-1. 4 total blocks for Chaminade, 3 total blocks for Central Washington. Back to serve for Chaminade. I believe it's going to be Ana Rivera. Pardon me, that is Alexia Burns. Burns puts it into the net. Service error. 4th service error of the match for the Silver Swords. Serving is Stiers. Gets it over and gets it down for the ace. Wasn't necessarily a poor return. The return just went to a spot where no other Silver Swords were. Central now with a 3-1 lead here in the set. The 5th service ace in the past 2 sets for Central. They only had 1 service ace in the first 2 sets. Central with 45 kills in the match. Chaminade with 41. That one killed by Chaminade. That was Latasia Salula. Salula getting her 8th kill of the match. She's hitting at 412. 8 kills, just 1 attack error in her 17 total attacks. 2 digs for Salula as well.
And serving for Chaminade is Greta Corti, with Central Washington up 3-2. Knuckles it over. Kaufman on the attack. And Pea puts it away. So we're tied here at 3. And Ben, Central Washington needs this 4th set to force a 5th set. But they're riding the momentum from set number 3.
Back-to-back points here for Chaminade. A kill by Salula and a kill by Pea.
And Pea again tries to find the open spot. And Daya right there. Stiers over to Kaufman, and it goes long. Asking for the deflection. And unfortunately, they're not going to get it. Chaminade up 4-3.
Central coaching staff has mostly been asking for that deflection almost nearly every time.
Hey, why not? Schmanski, that one dug out by Pea. Rivera gets it in between the antenna. Payne on the attack. Dug out by Burns. Out of system play. Vecchia to Pea. And Pea puts it away. Chaminade up 5-3.
4 points in a row here for Chaminade. Brooklyn Pea has 2 kills in that span. She's up to 9.
That's a good serve here. Kaufman goes for it, dug out by Greta Corti. Pea gets the kill once more.
Okay, so 3 of the last points for Chaminade have been kills by Brooklyn Pea. She's up to 10. She's had double-digit kills now in 6 of the 7 matches for the Silver Swords this season.
And Chaminade up 6-3. Join us at 4 p.m. as Chaminade is going to take on the number 14th ranked Vikings. Vikings coming off of a thriller yesterday against Metro State University Denver. A 5-set win. Vikings won the 5th set pretty handily, but the best set of the day was the 4th set. Vikings won 30-28. And for those of you that know volleyball and have watched it for years, you got to win by 2. And that just showed how close it was yesterday. Metro State had a handful of match points, but the Vikings always bounce back, and they end up winning it in 5 sets. So join us at 4 p.m. Chaminade on the court right now will take on Western Washington University. As that one goes wide, so a service error. Chaminade up 7-4.
That one was mighty close. Just snuck out of bounds. 4 service errors for both teams in this one.
And Vecchia is serving. Another good serve. Remsburg behind her back to Schmanski. Fantastic teamwork by the Wildcats, and they now trail by 2 as Vasquez comes in for Erickson, and Kaufman is going to serve.
Before that kill, these 2 teams each had 45 kills and 15 attack errors. They were both also hitting 261, so nearly identical offenses. However, Central now 46 kills and 46 now for Chaminade as well.
And Greta Corti puts it away. Corti now with 8 kills. I believe 8 kills.
Just looking at how even these teams have been, both of them have 46 kills, both of them 15 attack errors. Chaminade just 1 more total attack than Central, 116 to 115. Aces are separated by just 1, blocks just 1. Teams have been almost identical across the board.
And on the attack, Indaya, that one's blocked. 3 Silver Swords almost run into each other. Looks like they're going to get the Silver Swords for touching the net. So net penalty, net violation, I guess you could say.
Ball handling error by Alexa Avery is the formal call.
And that is why you are here, Ben, for the actual official naming of it. I say whatever comes to mind. As Skipworth comes in the game now to serve. That one is blocked. Vasquez and Yamashita both will get credit for it, but Vasquez was the one who, in essence, touched it. At least we assume so, Ben, because we usually look at the reaction of the athletes when it happens, and everybody was congratulating Vasquez on that play. So 2 straight points for the Wildcats. And that one put away. Chaminade up to 9-7. Schmanski back in the game now. Skipworth back out. Schmanski out. I got to kind of wait until these things happen because of the rotational, I guess, rotations that they have. So Stiers is back in the match now, and Chaminade is up now 10-7 after that Rivera ace.
Ana Rivera getting the ace. She had just 1 kill coming into this invitational. Then she had 8 against MSU Denver, 4 against Sonoma State, 3 here, and the service ace.
And on the attack, Vasquez puts it away once again. Wildcats down by 2. Payne in, Remsburg out, and then Dye is going to serve.
Vasquez picking up her 3rd kill.
Midway serve for Indaya. Vecchia right there. That one put away by Greta Corti. That assist is by Alexa Abery. She has been in the match for a few plays here. Abery getting a little bit of playing time yesterday in the match against, I believe, against Western. On that attack, Payne puts it through. Chaminade up 11-9. Erickson replaces Vasquez, and she's gonna serve.
Mariana Payne getting that last kill. She has 15. Her season high is 17. She has a game with 17 kills, one with 16, now one with 15.
And last set, Erickson had 3 aces. All in one run. Stiers just has to set over Vecchia right there. Abery, they're gonna get Abery with the double hit again. So ball handling error for Chaminade. Chaminade up 11-10.
Abery now has 2 ball handling errors, both coming in this set.
And Erickson's gonna serve again. Erickson with the serve, knuckles it over. As that one goes long. And then how important is it to have a great serve even if it doesn't end up being an ace?
Well, it's all about, it's the first point of contact, right? So if you're putting a serve, even if it's not an ace, a tough ball to get to, that means your opponent can't set up an attack right away, and it could swing, it could give you a good attack right away. The serve is one of the most important parts of the entire game.
A great job by Payne. Keep it alive. Corti just taps it over middle of the court. Good hustle by Stiers. But that point is going to go to Chaminade. Chaminade up 12-11.
Wiping up the floor once again. Greta Corti now double-digit kills, a double-double for her in the game. 10 kills, 11 digs. Man, the more I say double-double, the more I crave In-N-Out. Think about going and getting a burger after this game. Now I'm hungry for a cheeseburger.
Ooh, In-N-Out. I've only been there once. And you know what? I waited in line for half an hour.
Hey, it's worth it.
I don't know about that. Cross court to Kaufman. Greta Corti deflected, and that one is dug out by Erickson. Kaufman on the attack, and again, dug out. That one hits the antenna or the net. Actually, it looks like that was the antenna. Ben, did you actually see what happened on that play? I believe it did hit the antenna.
I believe it did, yes. That was a kill by Ashley Kaufman is what the official ruling will be.
Yep. Kaufman now with 14 kills to her credit. One behind Payne. Both of them having fantastic matches for the Wildcats. And Paya goes for the kill. And Payne and Schmanski both get the block on that play, but Schmanski was the one that I think hit it.
Yeah, Schmanski, the engineer behind that block, giving Central the lead, their 5th block of the game.
13-12. Greta Court, and how is that dug out by Stiers? Erickson goes on the attack, dug out by Burns, out of system play. And another great dig by Erickson, tapped over. And Payne now leads Kaufman 16-14 in the game high kills. And Central leads the match 14-12.
3 straight points for Central.
This is the 4th set. Chaminade winning the first 2. Central trying to pull off a crazy comeback here against a squad that beat the number 11 ranked Metro State University Denver Roadrunners yesterday in 5 sets. Also taking control of Sonoma State in straight sets. They're going to take on the 14th ranked Vikings later today at 4 p.m. as that one deflects. And Schmanski tries to put it away. Burns has a crazy dig. Schmanski again hits it wide. So Chaminade ties it up at 14.
Back-to-back points for the Silver Swords. The last one, an attack error by Leanna Schmanski. 3 attack errors in the set for Central, 5 for Chaminade, and there's a service error. Service error by Greta Corti. Central reclaims the lead.
And Remsburg back in the match now. Remsburg, right-handed serve. And that one is blocked. Schmanski again at the net, sends it back, and it is 16-14.
There's that fifth-year senior leadership by Leanna Schmanski. Her second block of the set. She teamed up with Ashley Kaufman on that one.
Remsburg again with the serve. Over the Paya, and that one dug out, and Remsburg almost runs right into the bleachers there. Luckily, it stopped her momentum before she got there. She was going right for the wood area. Vecchia with the serve. Good serve by Vecchia. Just taps it over. That one is deflected. Stiers deflects it out of bounds. And actually, let's see what happens here. Officials talking things over. They're calling a deflection.
The line judge here did call it out. So the head referee was just double checking with all of his assistant referees. That was a tip. We all saw it. 16-16.
Remsburg. Over the Dyer pushes it. Corti right there. Burns. That one blocked again by Schmanski. On the attack, Paya sends it long. And again, Burns turns to the official, asks for the deflection. But on that one, definitely not deflected. Central Washington up 17-16.
That one an attack error by Brooklyn Paya. She leads this team with 12 kills. But Central taking back the lead, 17-16.
Right-handed serve. That one dug out by Stiers. And then Daya puts it away. 18-16. Central Washington in the lead here. And they're trying to force a fifth set here, Ben, in a crazy competitive tournament thus far. That's a good dig by Remsburg, right over the net. Tapped over, and that's good hustle by Vasquez, who's back in the match. Paya, and she sends it through. Schmanski did actually get that one as well, but it didn't go back over the net. Just went straight down. Central Washington now up 18-17.
Brooklyn Paya picking up her 13th kill. She's hitting at 194 in the match. Chaminade gonna serve again.
Lutu, Tate Lutu. Another good serve. Good hustle by Remsburg. Vasquez just has to bump it over. Behind her back, deflected, and it goes out of bounds. So Kyra McCain with the kill, and we're tied again at 18 here in this fourth set.
McCain now with her 5th kill. Chaminade 13 kills in the set. Central just 6.
That one goes straight into the net. So service error by Chaminade. And the Wildcats are up 19-18. Yamashita back in the game now. Skipworth also back in the match. Schmanski and Stiers come out. And Skipworth is gonna serve. Right-handed serve goes for the deep corner. And McCain, that one dug out by Kaufman. Kaufman goes for the corner and she misses. And we saw what she was doing there. She was going for that very back corner. And that was the service error here. 19-19 here in the fourth set. And we're trying to figure out.
Just some chatting between the officials and the coaching staff, but it looks like we're just going to resume play, just clearing up some stuff. 19-19 as it is.
She was asking where to go to dinner later.
Yes, possibly.
And I said AB Crepes.
I said In-N-Out.
Well, In-N-Out's in California.
I'm going to have to hop on a plane with Sonoma State. You think they've left yet?
I think they have.
Bummer.
I'd hope they'd had left by now, I guess. And that one is set away. Greta Corti. And Chaminade is up 20-19. And Ben, Chaminade has a 2-1 lead here in sets. So if they score 5 more points, win by 2, they take this match.
Yeah, Chaminade looking to put the nail in the coffin here. Greta Corti with 11 kills. And we're going to get a timeout from head coach Mario Andaya and Central Washington. A 20-19 lead for the Chaminade Silver Swords. We'll have the end of the 4th set after this short break.
And welcome back to the 2021 WWU Invitational here in Bellingham, Washington at WECU Court. Match number 1 of day number 3 here. Chaminade leads 20-19. They lead 2-1. They led 2-0. Central Washington in complete control of the 3rd set, winning 25-16. And looks like a back and forth set right here as we are tied at 20, coming out of the timeout by Central Washington. And the Wildcats are trying to force a 5th set. And Ben, if we see a 5th set here in this match, it will be the 4th one of the weekend.
Tia Andaya getting the kill. Her 9th, she serves.
And McCain on the attack. That was blocked by Central Washington. Over the Payne. And she puts it away. Goes all the way upstairs. And now Chaminade calls a timeout to talk things over. 2 straight points coming out of a timeout for Central Washington, and now Chaminade calls a timeout to talk things over. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the 2021 WWU Invitational here at WECU Court in Bellingham, Washington. Central Washington leading Chaminade 21-20, down 2-1, trying to force a 5th set. Chaminade trying to take care of business here in the 4th set, but Central Washington comes out of the timeout with a great block, sends it back. Now Central Washington in the driver's seat. They're up 22-20.
That was Mariana Payne again. She's been taking over here late. The big kill before the timeout, the big block there.
And Indaya with another deep serve. Burns tapped over by McCain. Payne right there. Indaya over the Vasquez as she hits it right into the net. That's 4 hits. So Chaminade with the point.
So 22-21 now, back-to-back attack errors, one on each team.
It almost looks like Vasquez may have hurt her ankle in that play. Let's see if she's okay. She seems to be okay. Enough to lift off, but that one was hit right into a wall. We're tied here at 22.
That was a big block by Chaminade, tying it up. Very, very well placed, going shallow. Their 5th block of the contest.
And Rios is back in to match the serve. Indaya over the Payne, deflects it. Rivera over the Corti, and that one dug out by Stiers. Indaya over to Vasquez, and that one dug out by Lutu. Dug out by Kaufman. I feel like everybody has a dig on this rally.
Wow.
And that is great placement by Payne. My goodness. That one was incredible, Ben. How did she do that?
Just went up with her right hand. Wasn't a spike. Wasn't quite a carry. Just kind of pumped it up a little bit. Went shallow, found the soft spot. Season high 18 kills now for Mariana Payne in this one.
I mean, that angle was almost impossible.
Ooh.
And that was an incredible play by Burns as well. Dumped it over, and that wasn't your prototypical dump that we usually see, the one that's in the middle of the court. That one, she knew exactly where she was going. She aimed for the back corner, and she got it.
Yeah.
We are tied here at 23.
And that was a big one, 23-23. Can a team put together 2 points in a row here to win it?
And I saw that serve by Burns. Great job by Central Washington to take control of it. That one deflects and goes out of bounds. So Chaminade now in match point territory. They have it, and Coach Mario Indaya is going to call a timeout, talk things over. We're going to keep things here. As Chaminade leads 24-23, they lead 2-1, and they, when they come back from the timeout, are going to be at match point.
There's been many more attack errors here in this 4th set. Both teams with a match high in attack errors. In this 4th set, Chaminade has 8. Central has 6. Chaminade hitting at just 167. Central hitting at just .083. Those are both lows as well in the match. Mariana Payne, 18 kills for Central, leading the way. Kaufman has 14. 13 kills for Brooklyn Pea, 12 for Greta Corti. Corti just got a kill there to put Chaminade to match point. Back-to-back points for the Silver Swords. And here they come onto the court. Central needing a point here to extend the set. Chaminade looking to win it. Biggest point of this morning game coming up right here.
And we're coming out of the timeout here, and just like Ben mentioned, match point here as Alexia Burns is going to serve for the Silver Swords. Burns has 2 aces, doesn't have one right here. As Kaufman goes for the side, and then just like yesterday's match, actually exactly like yesterday's match between Metro State University Denver and Western Washington University, we're going to see the 4th set go past 25 points because each team has to win, or actually one team has to win by 2. And on that attack, that was Pea. Pea puts it away. And again, Chaminade at match point.
Right back to where we were. Central looking to extend the set. Chaminade looking to win it.
And Brooklyn Pea has quietly put together a fantastic match. That was her 13th kill of the match. As Greta Corti serves. And that one, great job by Stiers to keep the match alive, to stay another day. And that one is blocked by Schmanski.
Good job by Schmanski.
That was incredibly clutch by the 5th-year senior. Clutch defense. as Salala looked to put it away, and Schmanski gets the solo block. We are tied here at 25. And Remsburg here, hitting it over. Burns over to Salala. And that is a great dig by Remsburg. And Schmanski in perfect position to send it away. And Central Washington is now at set point. They're not at match point. Trying to force a fifth set here at the 2021 WWU Invitational. Join us at 4 p.m. as the Western Washington University Vikings, ranked number 14 in the nation, will take on this Chaminade squad. Chaminade, this will be their fourth match of the weekend. This is their third as we speak. And Chaminade looking to potentially end this in 4 sets here, but Central Washington has done a great job of extending this match, and now they're at set point trying to go to a set number 5.
Leanna Schmanski with back-to-back points for the Wildcats. She had that block on Salula. And she had that kill, assist by Sydney Remsburg. So we are a point away here from a 5th set. Chaminade needing a point here to extend it. Central looking to go to 5.
And then that last point that Remsburg put away was set up by Remsburg dig that ended up being a perfect set. Kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone as Remsburg on the set. And that's a good dig by Remsburg. And that one blocked. 50-50 ball, and we are tied again at 26. And then yesterday we saw Western win 30-28. This is kind of looking like it might be around that area when it comes down to points. Vecchia with the serve. Kaufman, Remsburg over the Ndai, taps it over. That's great placement. And Chaminade's bench and fans and everybody goes crazy on that one on the pancake attempt. They said it was a They said it hit the ground. Honestly, those are ones that you almost have to trust the officials because I cannot see, you cannot see exactly if the athletes are able to get their hands underneath, but nonetheless, the Wildcats with the point.
And that was Andaya's 10th kill. She has a triple-double, 10 kills, 27 assists, and 11 digs. Great game by Andaya, doing it all. Also with an ace.
And Kaufman serving it for the set. Tapped over by Peya. And Vasquez has deflected. Vecchia right there, Burns over, and that one out. And that's how this set is gonna end. 2 50-50 plays on what it could have been.
Chaminade can't believe the call.
And I can't speak for the pancake earlier, but I'm gonna have to say that that ball looked like it was out. I don't know about you, but that is how that looked there. Nonetheless, Central Washington takes a 28-26 victory into the 5th set. We'll be right back with set number 5. And welcome back to 2021 WWU Invitational. We're going into this 5th set between Chaminade and Central Washington. And Ben, what one stat is really kind of made you look at this match and be like, that's exactly why both teams are in this position?
Well, you look at Chaminade, their hitting percentage in the first 2 sets. They hit .239 in the first set. They hit .433 in the second set. Of course, they won both those sets. Then they hit under 150 in both the 3rd and 4th set. They had a match-high 10 errors, attack errors in that 4th set, and that offense just couldn't really get it together. Also in that 4th set, lowest attack percentage, Central with their most blocks. Central getting more aggressive on the net.
And we started out this 5th set with some entertaining volleyball nonetheless as Kaufman, she now has 16 kills to her credit for this match. And Central Washington up 1-0.
Kaufman hitting .303 with her 16th kill.
And Salala puts it away. She now is in double digits, 10 kills for Salala. And Rivera comes in the match for Pea, and she's going to serve.
Latasia Salala getting her 10th kill, the 4th Silver Sword to reach double-digit kills.
And the give and go to Kaufman. And I was going to say that one did not look like it was blocked by Chaminade. It looked like it went right into the net and bounced back, and that's exactly what happened. Chaminade up 2-1.
Attack error by Ashley Kaufman there. Central with 71 digs in the match, 63 for Chaminade.
And Kaufman finds the middle of the court. Great job by Kaufman, 17 kills.
A nice one from Kaufman, rotating her body mid-air. Finding, I mean, it wasn't really meant to be an assist, but just finding the bump, turning her body, getting it down.
And Kaufman again with 17 kills on the match. And Central Washington with that point. And on that block, it looked like that might have been a mistake by Chaminade. It looked like it could have gone out. But again, these are split-second decisions. You cannot blame anybody for making those. As Remsburg is going to serve with the Wildcats up 3-2. And that's a great dig by Erickson. Remsburg over the Kaufman. My goodness. That hit the back corner. That was one of the best placed balls all day for Kaufman. And just like that, she now has a game high tied with Payne with 18 kills. Unfortunate break for Remsburg. Chaminade is now trailing 4-3. And Vecchia is going to serve for Chaminade. Right-handed serve, knuckles it over. Kaufman, Remsburg over to Schmanski. Schmanski will take it. She looked like she was falling out of bounds almost, but she still got it. Central Washington up 5-3, and Schmanski now has 7 kills on the match. And Kaufman, that's a good serve right there by the sophomore. And that one hit the net and bounced back. 6-3, Central Washington with the lead. And then Central Washington was down 2-0 in this match, and they won set number 3 pretty handily. Barely won set number 4, and they're now in the driver's seat in set number 5. With another block. That one by Schmanski and Ndaya. And the Wildcats are up 7-3. And we're going to go to a timeout on the floor. Wildcats trying to pull off a great comeback here at the 2021 WWU Invitational. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the 2021 WWU Invitational here at WECU Court in Bellingham, Washington. Another great match here between Central Washington and Chaminade. Central Washington up 7-3 in the 5th set here. Chaminade took a 2-0 lead, but Central Washington has bounced back, winning sets 3-4 and are in control in set number 5. But that timeout by Chaminade will hopefully, to their credit, get a point on the board, maybe get some momentum for the Silver Swords to try to get back into this set and win set number 5 and stop this great comeback by the Wildcats. That was an easy putback by Chaminade. That was Kyra McCain.
It was mighty close to being a bit of a carry there by McCain.
It was almost too easy.
Yeah, just on the brink.
But McCain nonetheless right there for the easy putback. Greta Corti on the attack, and 3 straight points for Chaminade out of the timeout, Ben. Now Chaminade has the momentum here. It is 7-6.
And 2 of those 3 points have been kills by Greta Corti. She leads the team now with 15. She had a career-high 18 against MSU Denver yesterday.
A great hustle by Remsburg. McCain, that's a good dig by Stiers. Kaufman, and that one dug out by Lutu. And that's a good eye by Stiers to let that one go, to stop the 3-0 run by the Silver Swords. And Central Washington is up 8-6. And Skipworth in the game now for Central Washington. And it looks like they're gonna get Chaminade with the double hit.
A ball handling error by Alexia Burns. Central back-to-back points, 9-6 lead.
Skipworth again with the serve, cross court. And that one is blocked and sent back. Greta Corti, and that one was blocked by Andias and sent back. And the Wildcats are up 10-6 here in this 5th set. When we come back, the rest of set number 5 and seeing if Central Washington can pull off a great comeback. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the WWU Invitational here in 2021. Central Washington facing off against Chaminade. And Central Washington 5 points away from pulling off a great comeback here, down 2-0, forcing 5 sets here. As coming out of the timeout, Alexia Burns dumps it over once more. She is incredibly good at that move, finding a spot on the court where a Wildcat isn't, and finding the deep corner in that instance, as Greta Corti is going to serve for Chaminade. Right-handed serve. Remsburg behind her back to Ndaya, and that one is blocked. That one is blocked by Peya, and it looks like it was also by McCain. So 2 straight points coming out of the timeout for Chaminade. They now trail by 2. Greta Corti, serve again, Kaufman right there. Stiers, cross court. And Vasquez hits it right into the net as well. So 3 straight points, Ben, for Chaminade coming out of the timeout, and Coach Mariana Payne wants to call a timeout, talk things over. We're going to keep things here as Central Washington clings on to a 10-9 lead here in this fifth set. And just like mentioned earlier, this is the fourth match of the weekend that is going 5 sets, and we still have one to go. On Friday, as we can go over a recap of the tournament in general, Friday started out seeing Montana, actually check that, Metro State University Denver beating Sonoma State in straight sets. But then the next match saw Metro State University Denver beat Central Washington in 5 sets, and at the time we said that was the best match of the tournament. Of course, it was at that time. Then Western Washington beat Sonoma State 3-1. On Saturday, Chaminade beat Metro State University Denver in 5 sets to force the upset. Central Washington beat Sonoma State in 4 sets, then Chaminade beat Sonoma State in 3 sets, and then a classic match between Western Washington and Metro State saw the Vikings win in 5 sets. And today, first match of 2, we're having the Wildcats up by 1 over the Silver Swords here in the 5th set. So another classic set, more 5-set matches than any other type of match there could be. And Chaminade comes out of the timeout with the kill, and we are tied here at 10.
Chaminade with 3 straight points. Make that 4.
And Chaminade now with all the momentum, and Mario Andaya was the one who called timeout here. And out of the timeout, Chaminade bounces back with 2 straight points. Remsburg over to Vasquez, and that's good defense again by Chaminade. Paya gets it through. And then, I don't know what happened, but Chaminade looks like a completely different team coming out of that second timeout. And they're up 12-10.
5 straight points. That's 15 kills now for Brooklyn Paya.
Vasquez. McCain tries to tap it over. Stiers right there. Remsburg over to Kaufman, and Kaufman puts it away. So Wildcats still down by 1. Payne comes in for Remsburg, and Andaya is going to serve.
Central snapping a 5-0 run. 19 kills for Ashley Kaufman.
Midway serve for Andaya, and unfortunate service error by Andaya as Chaminade is up 13-11.
That one hurts. Chaminade now just 2 points away from taking the match. And we are going to get another timeout from Coach Mario Andaya.
In Central Washington, in the GNAC here, will not face Western Washington this weekend, of course, because they'll face each other in the GNAC. But Chaminade, the next time they could potentially face one of these GNAC opponents, either Western or Central, would be at the regional tournament at the end of the season. We mentioned yesterday Chaminade was here in 2018 for the regional tournament. For the Pac West, they were represented by 2 teams, Chaminade being one of them, Azusa Pacific being the other. Another squad that mentioned earlier, Ben, Simon Frazier beat in that tournament, Azusa Pacific, but more shockingly, Cal State San Bernardino, who has been an absolute powerhouse. Simon Frazier won in that match in 4 sets.
Yeah, the GNAC is very, very deep. Western picked to finish first. Alaska Anchorage picked to finish second. Central picked to finish third. Of course, these are the preseason rankings. Western is ranked. Alaska Anchorage and Central both received votes for the top 25. And Central, if they can pull out this win, I'm sure they will receive more votes for the top 25.
And Kendall Rios comes in the match to serve, and she serves it long. And that was a risky play by Central, though, letting that go long. And yes, they were successful in doing so, but that was very close. But in the match now is Erickson. She's going to serve for the Wildcats. Right-handed serve by Erickson. Paya deflected right there. And Daya and Stiers just has to bump it over. On the attack, Salala. And Payne tries to push it over, but that is sent back by Chaminade. That was Payne and Salala as Butler comes in the game now for Chaminade, and Chaminade once again is at match point.
Payne has been excellent in this game, 18 kills. She's hitting .467. That one blocked by Salala and Paya. Salala now with 6 block assists. Mentioned she was second in program history in blocks per set last season.
Not a float serve this time by Burns. And Payne sends it through. Actually, check that. Payne hits it off the antenna. And despite a fantastic comeback by Central Washington, Chaminade does a great job of keeping their composure and pulling out the victory in 5 sets. So we'd like to thank Central Washington for coming to Bellingham. They often come to Bellingham, of course, being a part of the GNAC, and came here last spring during the COVID-shortened season. But we'd like to thank the Wildcats, wish them best wishes for them. We will meet them soon in Ellensburg and again here in Bellingham. But first, for this match, let's go over some stats. Ben, take it away.
Chaminade in this one, 65 kills. They won those first 2 sets. Central came almost all the way back. Chaminade was able to clinch it off at the end. They hit at 2-11 for the set. 28 attack errors for Chaminade as well. Leading the way on offense was Greta Corti and Paya, each with 15 kills. Butler and Salala each added 10. They also had 8 blocks as a team and 9 service aces. And for Central, coming oh so close to the comeback, Ashley Kaufman with a team-high 19 kills. She hit .316. Mariana Payne with 18 kills. She hit .467. They had 62 kills as a team, hit .233. 76 digs as well. They outdug Chaminade. But all said, Central Washington is going to leave this tournament with a 1-2 record after falling to Chaminade and MSU Denver and defeating Sonoma State.
And I'm Sean Church alongside Ben Bagley. Thank you for joining us. Join us at 4 p.m. for Western Washington as they face Chaminade, who just got done beating Central Washington in 5 sets. See you soon.